Hey everyone, Tin Man here, playing black-green Payday up against red-black Aggro, I guess. It's got Sorla in it, so it's probably an Aggro version. Probably a gold Aggro version too, they have a bounty hunter. So an interesting build. We'll see how this matchup goes. We do have a Payday in our opening hand, which is ideal. And they only have one red hero on the flop. So there's a good opportunity for me to play the Ironfog Goldmine into lane 2 so it won't get immediately smashed their defenses. That is unless, of course, they play a Bronze Legionnaire or something here in this open spot. Then I can play it in lane 1 so that I have more opportunity to payday that gold later. And it won't get smashed this turn anyway. Meantime, no heroes are trading off on turn 1. Which is not ideal. I'd like to get the gold flowing, but so do they apparently. I'm going to put gold mine lane 2 to avoid the smash their defenses situation. They're going to duel a creep. Interesting. That's a very interesting play that I don't think I've ever seen someone make, and I don't think it's correct. But I can see some merit behind it, right? In that I think the deployment and playing around creep spawns in particular, is a very important part of the game that's really underappreciated, how much they really impact the game, especially in the earlier turns. In the later turns, you have enough to kind of overpower the creeps and go wide, or to remove them with ease, but in the opening 2 or 3 turns, the most impactful thing, in my opinion, is the random creep spawns. And using a premium card like Duel to get rid of just a creep who's just going to hit you for 2 seems like it's an overreaction, but we'll see how it plays out for him. How that, one extra blocker maybe lets them snowball lane 1, but I'm not seeing it because it's in a lane where they want to deploy their second red hero. If they already had 2 red heroes on the flop and they were deploying a black hero like a Sorla here, it would make a lot of sense to put Sorla now on that lane. So I'm just trying to make sense of exactly what's gone on here. I think I will buy a healing salve because it keeps up the Phantom Assassin. Yeah, I'm just not seeing that as a good play out of our opponent. Just not. They do put the second red hero on that lane, which I guess I could have predicted, right? Because that's why they made that play. But that being said, like, what are they? I don't know. I don't know what they're really playing at here. So I can actually save my Phantom Assassin on this lane. If I hip fire off Axe and then Healing Salve. I just wish this didn't curve in, so I can just hip fire and be fine. Or I can just gank somebody on another lane. Maybe I'm just fine with this combat going this way.
5 seconds remaining.
I think I might just be fine with combat going this way and not spend any more resources on this and just get a simple trade-off. I think I'm fine with that. I could potentially use like some resources to keep her alive, but then just take the 6 from the Legion Commander. But then I end up using the Hipfire and the Healing Salve, which I think would just be better spent on another lane, like this lane right here. I think an Ion Shell makes sense here. I'm not really in the mood to payday. I might payday on lane 3 though if I get up to 13, 14 gold. Get up to 28. Get myself in range of a...
I'm ready to prove myself.
Oh, well, it's a good thing we put Ion Shell here. They're going to curve in, and then I get another gold, but they get 5. So they may also have a payday. I guess I could have played around that by holding off until Hipfire, but I think I'm okay with the situation. We'll get our maybe 18 gold? I think we only have 14. 5, 6, 7. Oh, yeah, I'm just bad at math. Yeah, sorry, I'm just bad at math. Okay, so now we've got plenty, so they may have their own payday, but we have much more gold than them, so we're like almost certainly going to get a Horn of the Alpha, or at the very least a Vesture. And that should allow us to start pushing our advantage across the board here. Notice pretty much every tower is still at full health, except ours in lane 3 here. So there's no real natural advantage on the map. You know, you haven't had a hero hitting the tower 2 turns in a row or something. We've been pretty well trading off.
My task awaits.
They have the Payday, but that's much less impactful than our Payday. 10 gold difference. It's fairly relevant. Vesture. Not quite the one I wanted. I mean, I'll pick it up, but I wish it was a horn. I think I'll save my gold for getting up to that horn next turn. So, where do we want to put this vesture? Probably lane 3, if I had to guess. Just because, you know, that's where they have the assault ladders. But I think I'll just distribute out my guys. You generally want Darkseer in lane 1 just because he can surge somebody out of lane 1 into a more impactful lane. Like, I may just surge a creep into lane 2 just as an extra blocker, you know? That's pretty relevant, all things considered. I think it would be the creep that's just blocking this Legion Commander too. Surge this creep into mid lane. Doesn't block the Sorla. That's where I wanted to block the Sorla, but I don't want it to just die to the Legion Commander for no value. I'll gladly take 6 to keep a creep alive here, since we're already pretty healthy. And I'm probably just gonna Ion Shell the Omni Knight. Or does it make more sense to put it on Darkseer? Probably the Omni Knight. It's not like they could duel in mid lane since they don't have a black hero. They don't have coup de grace available either, so this is a pretty safe bet here. And I guess I'll vesture, or they could gank. I guess that does count as duel, right? Kind of. Alright, so this hurts on this lane, but then I'll definitely have vesture on lane 3. And I can even then gank with the vesture to kill off somebody and keep myself alive. This will essentially be it. Yeah, I can gank back on the Legion Commander. So let's vesture first. Since I essentially have 8 life, I'll just take 3 out of there. Oh, they have the horn. Oh, man, I wish I got the proc. And I could have ganked her. Dang it. Why didn't I get the proc? Alright, whatever. I'm probably gonna I'm just gonna get killed by this Horny Alpha, but I'll have enough for my own horn, and I have rapid deployment, so I'm not overly concerned. I wish I'd gotten the Janata proc so I could just gank this and deny the Horn of the Alpha, but was not to be. I can actually even hop out of here and kill off Sorlacon, but I think I'll save that for next turn. I'll hop somebody from lane 1 into lane 2 with the Relentless Pursuit, and I'd rather just take advantage of my rapid deployment. Maybe now I don't. Yeah, now I don't want to. I'll take a lot more damage in lane 3, but I don't want to give him 15 gold. Let's just kill off Sorla here. Take a lot more. But I think it's worth 15 gold here, because 15 would put them up into range of a vesture or something. Not quite another horn, but we've got enough for another horn ourselves. We don't get the horn. It's rough. That is rough.
15 seconds remaining.
I think I'll just hold on to this gold because I can only guarantee I'm going to get 3 gold out of this turn, which put me up to 25 again. Alright, so lane 3 is just like super dead. I just need to avoid ancient pressure, so I need to pressure lanes 1 and 2 right now. Yeah, I mean, I think something like this has to happen, and then maybe we hope we can kill off lane 3 eventually. Maybe I could gank over there before they can activate the horn. Something to that effect. they are contesting lane 1. Which is not ideal. Since I put the lower attack hero in lane 1. I guess I should default more to putting Phantom Assassin in here, so that I can gank better with her in lane 1 and Lich into lane 2. But Lich does have the Retaliate, which kind of makes up for it. So it's not the end of the world here. No coup de grace, which would be nice. Stonehall Elite. Probably just gonna hip fire that guy. And what else do I want to do? I'll probably do that as the last action, so I have initiative into... Well, I guess I don't really need initiative into future lanes. I guess a Jasper Dagger's on him helps to punch through Axe here. Helps quite a bit, adds 4 damage.
My enemies will meet defeat.
And then we'll hit fire. I spent 7 gold, so they have a Blink Dagger, I believe. Yeah, they must have a Blink Dagger. So they're thinking about hopping Axe out of here. Okay, so I think the only way we lose this game is losing lane 3 to an ancient kill. Luckily, we'll be able to... I guess we won't have a Blink Dagger available, but I can definitely get like a Horn of the Alpha in that lane. I'll have either a Horn or a Blink Dagger in that lane, and hopefully I can gank off this Phantom Assassin before she gets a kill. Let me just pass here, collect our 5 gold, go up to 28. Either get a Horn or a Blink Dagger to hop back in here. They may be thinking of Blink Daggering her out of here and contesting other lanes. If that's the case, I don't really need to worry that much about Ancient Pressure. They're going to pick off creep. Okay. Remember, this is the same guy who dueled a creep on turn 1, so they're really valuing these creep kills, which I understand. I mean, creeps are important. Okay, they're going to fight in lane 1. That's where they've chosen to make their stand. Luckily, I've got a Chain Frost, first action. And then hopefully a Horn of the Alpha as well. Yeah. I'll also TP scroll just so I can have the option to redeploy. But they might 5-man lane 1. Which may be a little tricky. Luckily they did not get any creep spawns in that lane. So just put everybody in lane 1. First action, Chain Frost. Hopefully kill off the Phantom Assassin. And maybe even the Sorla. I'm just going to start it on Phantom Assassin so that has the most odds of killing her off. Ooh, double Chain Frost.
This will be fun to watch.
2, 3, 4, 7. Ah, so close. So very close. They're probably just going to activate their Horn first action. So maybe I can just play my Horn on Lich.
This will change the course of battle.
Match with my Horn. And then we actually have a pretty reasonable trades in any case, right? I can heal up my guys to keep everybody alive, and I'm killing off 3 of their heroes, assuming combat stays as is. Which I guess the best they could do is like Berserker's Call here right away. Or Coup de Grace. But if they had Coup de Grace, they probably would have done that on the Lich first. But they're going to bail out of this. Okay. So let's start with just Omni Knight here. As long as we can stall this lane, I can TP out my bounty hunter from lane 2. They're going to coup de grace on me right now. Interesting. I feel like if you had coup de grace, you should have used that as soon as I played the horn, before you activated your horn. But they did not. Okay. So we take a big chunk here, but they are also in trouble. And then hopefully we can kill their Phantom Assassin on the way back down here. I think what I just want to do is... I need to kill a lane. I'm not actually killing a lane just yet. Kind of surviving on one is like nice, but it doesn't win me the game just yet. I need to actually kill lane 2 here. So how do I do that? I definitely want to keep initiative so I can Chain Frost first action in lane 1 next turn. That needs to happen. So with that in mind,
5 seconds remaining.
I think I just TP out Bounty Hunter first. And since I have 2 Chain Frosts, I might as well use one here to get 6 extra points onto the tower. Or just hip fire makes more sense. Probably hip fire and then pass. So I get 6 points here.
I was trained well.
And then we don't have enough for another horn, but we're getting close. So maybe next turn after the Chain Frost we can... I mean, we can definitely start it on Sorla and get her dead. And maybe a Blink Dagger even makes sense to help keep the pressure up in lane 2. And we just forego getting another Horn of the Alpha. And we'll just win with hero kills. Double creeps on lane 3, not where I wanted them, but not horrendous either. Just go in lane 1. Start a Chain Frost on Sorla. And then it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'll kill a Phantom Assassin too. Oh boy. That's good value right there.
I always find my mark.
This will be a guaranteed way it chains. Perfect.
Never had a chance.
And then I'll also Healing Salve up Darkseer. Because we can.
I am ready.
So we kill off this lane. And then... well, I actually could even Blink Dagger somebody over. Like, I could... well, Blink Dagger doesn't do much because it doesn't... it's just going to land in front of the creep. So I think I would rather just kill off this lane right now and then be ready to fight on lane 2 next turn. I can bring everybody over and I'll determine exactly as much as I need later. And I'll have another Chain Frost for next turn. Chain Frost is just so good against these decks like that are running not red heroes. I mean, they have some red heroes, of course, but any hero that doesn't have armor, Chain Frost just shreds right through. And I'm just going to keep initiative. I could push 2 more damage here, but I just don't think it's worth it to lose initiative. I'd rather just have the initiative. I guess I could have Paydayed as well, but once again, initiative is, I believe, is king here. Since I can get the Chain Frost off. I don't think that's important. I don't think anything is important at this point other than just getting to Chain Frost in mid lane, in lane 1 rather. Oh, they're actually not even going to defend it. Okay, that's sweet. So now I don't even need... they're not going to attack lane 1, right? They're going to defend lane 2. So they're on the back foot now. Which means I can deploy, you know, all my stuff into lane 2 and just crush them. So I can actually Chain Frost if I want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that only gets 3 procs on her. Not quite enough. Not quite. You just Surge Lich out of here into this lane so we can make a Horn of the Alpha.
15 seconds.
The battlefield.
Probably make a Rebel Decoy and swap so his Darkseer doesn't die. Actually, he dies kind of wherever he goes, right? Yeah. Yeah. Come on, Darkseer, what are you doing? Okay, well, he's dead anyway. So now I just keep initiative, right? Same concept as before. So now I can start the Chain Frost on Bounty Hunter and likely kill Bounty Hunter. I guess I need a lot of procs to kill him. Maybe it's not that likely. I wish I had a coup de grace. That'd be nice. I'll still probably start with... maybe I'll start with the Horn of Alpha, actually.
15 seconds remaining.
Nah, maybe it makes sense to...
3, 2, 1.
I think it makes sense to Payday here, actually. Yeah, I think it does make sense to Payday. So I have the access of a Horn next turn. Because we may be in a... Because they may put, like, double guys into this lane next turn. And in that case, I want to Chain Frost in lane 1 here. For next go-around. Because I don't know if I can kill lane 2 this turn. Maybe I can.
Time to go hunting.
We're in a time of triumph.
What could possibly harm us
Okay.
now?
So now Horn does not kill them. Horn plus double Rebel Decoy does. This plus 11 points of damage? Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does indeed. Actually, it's even more than that because I can double Blink Dagger. I didn't realize that. Yeah. I should not have given up initiative, I don't think. Because now I have... Yeah. Alright, this worked out well. I guess I forgot about Rebel Decoy actually being fatal here. Oh, there's the big blue button. Let's click it. Let's go to 3-0. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, that was... I kind of panicked a little bit on the last turn there in lane 1. I probably should have just kept initiative and then... I was thinking of Chain Frosting, but actually just making sure I got the Horn of the Alpha out before a coup de grace came in was probably more impactful. So I probably should not have played that Payday and just first action Horn of the Alpha, so I guaranteed could do that and then could play my Rebel Decoys for the win. Alright, 3-0. Seems good, and I'll see you in the next video.